their community values. Martin Luther King once said, "We are caught in an inescapable web of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny. Whatever affects one directly affects us all indirectly. I can never be what I ought to be until you are what you ought to be. This is the way the world is made." Do you know why geese fly together in a V? Together, they can fly faster and further than any one goose can fly on its own. When one goose gets tired, another takes the lead. They help each other. In the villages of the Philippines, people work together. When a family needs to move their house, the whole village helps. In Tagalog, this is called bayanihan, which means community, like we're all in one big house, the whole world, all in it together. In Amish communities in the United States, people also come together to build houses. These barn raisings have been part of American tradition for centuries. Everyone pitches in to help. Everyone is woven together. Many of the world's religions and spiritual traditions say we're connected to each other, that we're a human community, part of the same whole. In the Bible, Jesus says, "Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself." The Old Testament says, "Have we not all one Father? Has not one God created us?" The Quran says, "O mankind, we created you from a single pair of a male and a female." The Native leader Chief Seattle once wrote, "All things are connected like the blood that unites one family." The Hindu Bhagavad Gita reads, "I look upon all creatures equally, none less dear to me and none more dear." Buddhists call this anatta, the idea that not only are all of us equal and connected, but that we're all one, no matter what we believe. Did you know that even on a molecular level, there's really no difference between us? There are no such thing as me particles and you particles. There's just energy. The same energy that's in me is sometimes in you. It's always changing, connecting us to each other. We've always known we're all in it together. In the early 1900s, the American workers realized their shared fate and organized to form unions in solidarity together. Today, around the world, workers own factories and businesses themselves because they know what's good for communities is good for business. In fact, the whole planet is interconnected. From every small town to every big city, over mountains, across oceans, every corner of the globe is tied together in that inescapable garment of destiny that Martin Luther King talked about. When Americans use too much electricity, we feel it in Indonesia. When people are sick in Russia, we feel it in Brazil because we are all just part of one continuous thread. How would your life change if we saw the whole planet as part of your community, part of you? How would our society change if we saw the whole planet as part of our community, part of us? What would you do differently? What would we all do differently? Visit www.communitychange.org to learn more about the community values we all share and how together we can make the world a better place for everyone.